So, you talked about Birdman. Let's just break into that, man. It's the elephant in the room. Let's talk about it, right?
All right.
So you signed the Cash Money deal. Everybody was kind of like, whoa, what? Like, because there was all that stuff going on with the Wayne thing, and you addressed it in the song Wire Transfer Birdman, which we'll get into. But you as a man, you don't owe anybody no explanations. You do what the fuck you want to do in business, right?
Yeah.
But I'm as a businessman, I just want to understand when you got offered the deal, what was the reason why you decided to sign?
It was a couple of things. One, it was like really the best deal that I was expecting all the labels that I sat with to give me.
Okay.
I got a mean lawyer named Sidney Robbins. Like, I ain't shook about no paperwork. I'm a businessman, bro. I ain't no fool.
I see that.
I got a Chrome i8 BMW. I bought that on my own. I didn't go into this deal, you hear people say, oh, before I signed, I was at Papa John's or I was working at the post office. Well, I don't have that story.
Yeah, you had a following before that.
Yeah,
so yeah.
like I made my own bread beforehand. So when I went into the deal, it was like I wasn't like anxious to sign. I was like, no, I'm not looking for it. But if you can give me what I want, I'll do it. I had 4 producers that all had jobs. One of them was homeless.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, yo, I was telling all the labels that said they wanted me. I got 4 producers, man. I need them to get a publishing deal as well as me. And if not, I'm not going to do it.
Damn.
Because I don't want to be having my bread and then they over there looking like, yo, when's my turn? No. Yeah. And Bird was the only person to understand that. Everybody was like, nah, they don't really have a name yet. But if you want to sign me and you telling me you about to make me that nigga, why would you not sign the producers? That means you're not gonna fully invest. Yeah. Pretty much.
And I feel like that's not fully believing in you because those guys helped you create the sound that they like.
If you're pushing me, the same producers that you sign under me are gonna be on that same split sheet that you get pub to. So for a label to not sign them, basically it's like I'm setting them up for a trick question.
Yeah.
So for them so Bird gave me what I requested. Not only that, one of my managers, Travis, he knew Bird for about 20 years. Did business with him for a while.
Yeah.
He started driving with him and stuff. He owns a tour bus company called Major Touring now.
Yeah.
And so that was another thing. It's kind of like you doing a business with somebody but there's somebody in the middle that already has history with both sides.
Yeah.
So it won't be that awkwardness. So those played into it. Then I got a feel for him. I heard the stories. I heard about the Wayne. Wayne is one of my favorite rappers.
Yeah. Everybody.
But on the business side, I don't know how he does business. I don't know. That's got nothing to do with me. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know maybe Bird took him when he had nothing and gave him. But I mean, they'll figure it. I pray every day that Bird will be like, yo, me and Wayne figured it out.
Yeah.
We worked something out. He got hit what he wanted. I got what I wanted. I pray every day. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the parking lot with Bird over here and Wayne over here and see him not speaking. So I don't know. I don't know if it's for industry shit. I don't know if they got a game plan. Yo, them niggas know each other. So I'm on my business and I handle my business the way I handle my business.
Yeah.
So, and I addressed it on that song because I don't want to be one of them artists that just sign and act like I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I like that. I really like that.
I'm super elephant in the room, man. So I spoke on it and that's what it is.
Yeah, I liked, when I listened to the song, right, I was not expecting to hear you be so open, right? Yeah. I heard like a couple lines and I'm like, oh, then it went on and on. You kept addressing it and I was like, oh shit. And, real quick, you said, a different lawyer, same business. You ask me and I'll tell you that's him and Wayne business. Stop gossiping, get a check first. Stop Googling niggas' net worth. We all rich, ain't got to be on the Forbes list. Who's to say we pay everyone we do songs with? Even I'm as guilty as that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm as guilty as he. Sorry.
Even I'm guilty as he.
Even I'm guilty as he.
Ask Bob and Will how many different beats
did they send to me?
How many did I pay for? How many did I did for free?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So my like when I read that, it tells me a few things. It tells me one that you're saying. It feels like you're saying, look, I'm a different businessman. He's a different businessman. We do business different ways. The way I've done it satisfies me.
Yeah, but I flipped it in the sense of when something's at a larger stake, it gets blown up.
Yeah.
But like, there's a lot of, and I'm not here to justify anybody that doesn't pay their debt. I don't even know whose debt is what. I don't know.
Exactly. We don't know.
But my point is like, I always suggest that a man pays his debt. Period. Like that's how I do business. I get what I pay for. I pay for something, or if I do something I know I owe it, I pay it. That's just how I do business. But I mean, it's been plenty times where I've gotten beats and I haven't paid. Not that I owed them or anything, but
it was just given to you.
Like Bobby Critical and Willa Fool. Like I don't think I ever physically paid them for a beat. You know, they came and rocked with me. But like Willa Fool, you know, he started rapping. He asked me for a verse. I ain't asked for nothing. I just did it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we all done, every rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like every artist that ever even said something about Bird, I'm sure they done rapped on a beat before in the past where even if the song made $8, you know. Yeah. We all do it. We all rap over beats and whoop-de-whoop. But that's the business, man. That's why you gotta be. There's a way in business that you put things in place to where if business goes wrong, you win.
Yeah.
So for somebody to not get what they owe, something ain't right.
Yeah,
It don't make sense.
Yeah. Irv Gotti was on Everyday Struggle, and he was talking about the deal that Cash Money has, like a 90-10 split with Universal, and that he said that Bird gets all that money, and then he is responsible to distribute it to everybody, which is what Irv said on Everyday Struggle. And then he said, you know, he made some comment like, academics ask him, so then what happens? And he goes, my office's hours are from 9 to 5. You know, like that kind of joke. But nobody really, obviously, like you said, nobody really knows what happened between those two.
Yeah.
The other thing I was gonna ask you was, in the song you said something like starters don't talk to.
Since when did starters communicate with the water boys?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, since when do starters? What do you mean by that?
I mean that as far as when you a star.
Yeah.
You got such a huge platform.
Yeah.
If I'm a starter and you a starter, you know, it's kind of like we go to the finals, right? You see the finals last year. Right before that game 1 started, KD and LeBron walked up and they did their little whoop whoop. You don't see them walking up to the fans, touching their hand. So it's like, I find that the stars these days, like, they reach out so much to the like Twitter and like the people that really have no say so, instead of really finding that man and just having that one-on-one conversation with him. They talk to the gossipers and the people whose opinion really don't even matter.
Yeah.
And they reach out to them instead of just taking their time to go have a man-to-man conversation. Because anybody knows, whenever it's not no real beef, if it ain't really no gangster shit going on, you could really have if me and you got a problem with something, and it ain't nothing like you ain't robbed me, you ain't steal from me, you ain't hurt my family, that means that man-to-man, we can have a convo behind closed doors and solve that shit.
Yeah.
Period. So that's what I mean by since when the starters community. Like, I'm seeing all these star players go to the water boy and try to talk about why they losing or why they winning. That nigga don't know. His job is to go get that water on time. He don't know nothing about the plays. He don't know about. He ain't even 6-man. You know, he ain't even a bench player. He's a water boy, and I'm seeing so much of that these days. And to me, it's corny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's corny. Even when back in the day when niggas was really beefing, it was the people in the game. It had nothing to do with the.
Yeah.
The fans the fans are controlling it.
Yeah.
The fans have control now because the starters talk to the water boys and then rouse the water boys up to get the other person to say something, and then it all gets real wild. Yeah. And to me, that shit's corny.
Yeah, it's just, I was thinking about that the other day. It's crazy how nowadays rappers, you see them getting jumped more. You see them getting approached on, because it's like everything's on Twitter. You can find out a rapper's location like that.
That's because they involve the water boy.
Exactly.
When the water boy feels important.
Yeah, go ahead.
When the water boy feels important, he's gonna do something out of his role. That he's gonna squirt that shit on the court now.
Yeah.
Are you on part of y'all now?
Yeah.
He gonna accidentally sub himself in.
Yeah.
That's why these niggas getting punched and sneak punched by random people in the street, because they feel involved. They gave them, you know, like these celebrities go and they start talking. They world star. They start yelling what the regular niggas.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, oh damn, they saying what we saying. Oh, this shit really must be getting to them.
Yeah.
Oh damn. So when I see one of these niggas, if I ain't got nothing to do today, shit, why not knock them out?
Why not? Yeah.
Then it's like they did that. It was a repetitive repetition of that, and now look, yo, you gotta watch yourself out here now.
Yeah.
Like me yesterday, like, and I don't think negative like that because I don't put that energy into the world.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I performed yesterday. My security guard, he ain't even coming in town till we get to Seattle.
Yeah.
I jumped in the crowd, linked in there, let him grab me. It was no barricade, sold out show. I jumped into the crowd, let him grab me, everything. It was all love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
It's all about the energy you put out.
they done turned the Water Boys up, man.
Yeah.